Stop buying coffee creamer. These homemade versions are healthier and take just minutes to whip up. Did I mention that you can make them for just half the price as store-bought? At the end of each creamer, there will be a recipe card that you can screenshot and easily save for later. Enough of me blabbing, let me show you how to make these. The first one we're gonna start out with is a French vanilla, and it tastes just like melted French vanilla ice cream. In a saucepan, you're gonna take half a cup of sweetened condensed milk, 1 1/4 cup of heavy cream, 1 1/4 cup of your preferred milk, and 2 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You're gonna whisk it all together. I usually do it over low heat on my stove to make sure everything's incorporated. It literally only takes seconds on the stove. I'd say probably 30 seconds, and then it's good to go. I would absolutely say that dumping it into the container is the hard part, so I'm gonna go do it over my sink. I am prone to making messes. Filled it to the brim, but I need a cup of coffee. I haven't had one yet today, so it's not gonna be this full for very long. I have my coffee. I got my creamer. You gotta try this one. It's so simple. It takes like 5 minutes to make. Why not? It's so good. Happy Saturday to me. I personally think this is perfect just the way I made it, but if you want a sweeter version, add more sweetened condensed milk. If you want a lighter version, add more milk instead of heavy cream. If you want a creamier version, add more heavy cream instead of milk. This next coffee creamer we're gonna make is so easy to make, it's so cheap, and it's my favorite one that I've made to date. I've been making my own coffee creamer for the last 3 or so months, and this one is one that I keep coming back to. It's brown sugar cinnamon. Something I like about making your own coffee creamer is it is so customizable. You can make any recipe, you can adjust it to your own taste. If you think something's too sweet, you don't have to make it like that next time. You get to decide what ingredients go in. So to start making this creamer, you're gonna take 1 cup of water, you're gonna take half a cup of brown sugar, and this is what I mean when I say it's totally customizable. If that's too sugary for you, you can knock it down to a 1/3 cup. I like half a cup of brown sugar. I think it tastes perfect. And you're gonna whisk this over your stove on low heat until the sugar dissolves and it starts to thicken up a little bit. All right, while that's going, we're gonna get the creamer mixture ready because that's gonna take a few minutes. So this is how I do it. I do 1 cup of heavy cream. I do a cup of milk. I measure with love on this. I do some maple syrup in it. Like I said, just measure with love. Don't overdo it, because you cannot undo it. You can always add more, you cannot take out. So I do that. After your brown sugar water mixture thickens on the stove, let it cool off before you add it to the rest of the ingredients. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add our cream mixture into our jar. Make sure you get all of that maple syrup. And we're gonna take cinnamon, and you're gonna measure with love on this. You're just gonna sprinkle it right into the jar. And then we're gonna add the brown sugar water mixture into the jar and give it a good shake. It's not closed all the way. And there you have it. It looks beautiful. I'm sure it tastes amazing, and oh my God, it smells so good. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. I got my coffee. I got my creamer. And now it's time for a taste test, but I already know it's going to be wonderful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so cozy. Definitely make this one. Especially on like a cold, wintry morning. Oh, a Sunday. Make it on a Sunday morning when you can cuddle up on the couch and enjoy your coffee. So good. So this next one is a two-step process, but I promise you it is worth the 10 minutes of effort it's gonna take you to make it. We're gonna make a caramel coffee creamer by using a homemade simple caramel syrup. Now, is this coffee creamer hard to make? No. I was a little intimidated at first because of the caramel syrup, but after the first time I made it, I was like, that was nothing. We're gonna start off by adding 1 cup of sugar and a half cup of water into a saucepan, and you have to simmer it on low on your stove until you wanna whisk it until the sugar dissolves into the water, and then after that you wanna stop touching it. So like I said, low heat, whisk it until the sugar dissolves into the water, and then don't touch it again. Just let it simmer, and in about 5 to 8 minutes, I'd say, it's gonna turn into an amber gold color, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Here's what it looks like after the sugar is all dissolved. It's about to start boiling. Do not touch it. I know it's hard. Just let it simmer and bubble. Here's what it looks like while it's in simmer mode. All right, this is how it should look before you take it off the heat. All right, from here you're gonna very carefully whisk in 4 tablespoons of butter. And then you're gonna very slowly and carefully whisk in a half cup of heavy cream. The caramel will harden. Heat until everything's incorporated. That was the hard part. After the syrup's done, it's just mixing the caramel syrup and the cream together. So in your saucepan, you want to add the 1 3/4 cup of milk, 1 3/4 cup of heavy cream, and I am doing 3/4 cup of that caramel syrup that we just made. You want to heat this on low over your stove until all of the ingredients are incorporated. Now you will have some leftover syrup. It's going to be really good on ice cream if you want to use it up, or if you want your creamer a little bit sweeter, more caramely flavor, add that straight into the creamer and mix it on in. 2 things about these creamers. They're good in your fridge up until the expiration date of the milk you used. And 2, when you go to use them, the ingredients, especially in the caramel and the brown sugar, tend to separate. So make sure you give them a good shake before you pour into your coffee. If you like this video at all, please give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments which one you're most likely to try.